Hello, and welcome back to Thea the Awakening. I believe we just left off here with a pending level up, so let's see what we get. Oh dear. Oh wait, never mind, it's just spiders. Right, and we have lots of people in Astoya this time. Never mind, no need for fear. Okay, more tactics. I feel like that'll be helpful. Lots of strength. Generally useful as well. Oops, didn't mean to double click like that. Let's see, herbalism or animal kinship. Mediocre. Alright, more wood than we need on that little expedition. We definitely don't need to be taking lots of wood out with us every time. Alright, let's just check our situation here. Yeah, every 3 turns we're getting effectively 2 silk a turn, that's fine. Yeah, we're getting the meat, we're getting the wood. Good. The meat stews. Are we making enough food to feed everybody here? Yes, you are creating more than 1 recipe per turn. And 1 recipe feeds the entire village every turn. Okay. It's good to check that periodically and make sure you're not running out of food stuff. I mean, we're doing okay. I mean, we're just eating the bird meat as well, which is... Oh, right, which, I mean, that's the other thing, because we get 10 bird meat every day. We'll eat both of those things. It's fine. Take the burden off of the bird meat a little bit, because we want to be cooking with it. Alright, what are we doing with this expedition, though? We just hit nighttime. We definitely do not want to be sitting here in the dark. I mean, we could just grab some more obsidian while we're in the area, although we're pretty heavy. You know what? We're just gonna head back and dump off a whole bunch of stuff. I don't think... Oh, Cosmic Tree. You know what? Let's just squander a whole bunch of movement instead. Let's just go to the Cosmic Tree quest. That's just going to be more wood. Let's not bother. Alright, we got... 14 damage. Good. Yeah, that's really nice. You have no range skill. You have 3, but it's because you have a bow. I mean, let's just equip that on somebody. And just like that, 14 range damage. Alright. And also research. Can't forget the research. Actually, while I'm here... 6 malicious spiders, really? Oh, that's a nothing encounter. That's trivially easy. Okay, we'll explore there.
You are set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred, as if they cut off their beards with their axes, which they probably did. Their clothes are worn, and their eyes hungry. Only their weapons remain in perfect condition, the last remnant of their bygone heritage. One steps up and spits before speaking.
Money, or we'll kick your teeth in now.
Whoa, can we talk about this?
The lead dwarf spits and grunts at you.
Less talking, more doing, my hammy friends. I got little patience for talk.
You look weary and hungry. We'll share our food with you, but nothing more. Surely that's better than bloodshed. Or, I mean, we could just fight them. Honestly, I kind of want their stuff. As terrible as that sounds. Whereas if we do social, we'll probably get, like, some random things off of it, but... we're gonna fight them. We have... Warriors. Oh, okay, you hit pretty hard. Yeah, I can't confuse you, but I do have a lot of first action, so you're not actually gonna be an issue. Alright, yeah, so trap isn't gonna work. But what we can do here... Yeah, 33, and I have 37 with a hammer at level 6. You're gonna go up front and smash everything. Okay. So let's play other characters behind who aren't going to be. Well, okay, you could have somebody with a spear, so we will play 1, 2. In case you have another spear, we're gonna. Yeah, that was a little bit painful. All right, but that's fine because we're still gonna smash and smash. So I guess we'll play you next, and then Pola. She has shielding as well. Okay. So now, how do I want to do this in order? 37 is enough to kill you. But we already have 23 going this way. So 23 and 21 will definitely be enough. Okay, so we're gonna plus the carryover from this. So yeah, we're going to do this. First action. First action is useful. We're gonna do this. First action. And this. And the rest of you don't matter. Okay. So we did take a wound. But it's a tanky dwarf. Was a tanky dwarf.
You have defeated the Dwarven bandits. You realize a few of them have somehow broken their weapons in a last act of dying, but perhaps some can be salvaged.
Really? We've got a staff? 11 mithril, that's the real prize here. Yeah, 2 wounds, that's fine, that'll be healed by the end of the turn. It's decent weight to armor ratio. No, there's just no point. Alright. And no, there wasn't a resource here, so there's no point in stepping there as opposed to here. Alright.
You find your way back to the Elven Guardian, Alicia, and discover him sitting on a rock, meditating. He still looks very weak, but as you walk towards him, he wakes and looks at you. So you have what we need?
Yes, but we have some questions for you.
Later. Let us make the compass while I have the strength.
Alright, give him the shards.
Alicia stretches out his arms for you to hand him the shards. When you do, he closes them in his palms and begins to sing. You do not understand the language, but his voice is soft as a whisper on the wind. Each word feels like a flower petal gently caressing your skin, and the melody carries in the air like a sweet smell of home-baked cakes or your mother's smile. When the song stops, you feel your souls lifted with joy, and you see a silver acorn in Alicia's hands. The acorn has a blue light on its top, and it points in one direction wherever you move it.
I love text like this. This is just so ridiculous and over the top. Like, okay, whatever. You can indulge yourself as a writer from time to time, I suppose. So this is it. This will lead us to the seed.
The elf speaks, but you can barely hear him. His body has become almost transparent. Yes, this will lead you. I would go myself, but you see how much strength this has cost me, so it is up to you now. Beware. Now that the compass is made, I feel a great power resides in the direction it points to. Make sure you're ready to face whatever hides at your journey's end before you go.
I almost feel like with our current party, we could probably just finish this quest right now, honestly. Okay, but we just have a few questions.
Of course. I will try to answer anything you ask.
Text. Alright, but I need to ask you about the Sage Tower and what I found there. We met some creatures of the night who had a proposal for us. I'm sorry to do this, but we won't follow your path. You see, we had much time to think this over, and we decided that change is the only way forward. We must not look back to the past. We mustn't try to recreate what was there. That would be unnatural. The wheel of fate must turn, as Morena teaches us. We will embrace the future now, and not the past. I was planning on actually sticking with the going with the past and fixing the tree and all of that. But I have been starting to realize that this isn't really what Morena would want us to do. And this kind of puts further emphasis on this. In fact, thinking back to that, to the Sage Tower, Morena probably wouldn't have minded if we actually tried to free them. I think she would have been okay with that. Oh well. But I don't know if I want to do that path. I guess I have to decide now what my future path is going to be. Well, regardless of what Morena says, we've already disappointed her before, so I think we will commit to restoring the Cosmic Tree properly. Even if that isn't necessarily what Morena would like us to do.
Okay, so what is your question?
We met an old sage in a tower, and he told us the fall of the tree was done on purpose to help mankind. Right, so given what I've just decided, it occurs to me that there's not really any... There's not any reason to ask the elf any questions here, actually.
Interesting. And why on Thea would they do this?
To rid the world of magic and thus bring about an age of reason and knowledge where humans are no longer bound by superstition.
The elf frowns. Rid Thea of magic? Preposterous.
Yeah, I think we have...
Do you realize how many lives will perish? Do you not have non-human friends? Do you not use magic? Have you never asked a friendly demon for aid? All of it, all, will be gone. A memory, myth.
Yeah, we have. I think we have done this before. You're right, but are you sure it is all bad? I mean, I know it means the end of your people, but didn't you say you wanted to give us the freedom to leave Thea in our charge? Alright.
Of course. I will try to answer anything you ask.
I don't want to say this. Am I committed to this now? We met some creatures of the night who had a proposal for us.
Okay, so what is your question?
We were approached by some non-humans, or rather by a group of creatures who wish for the darkness to remain as it is now, neither fully dark nor back the way it was.
Well, it is hardly surprising that creatures of the night would seek to remain in charge. And of course, they would claim it was all their design, the cheek of it. Surely you are not considering such a fate for Thea.
Yeah, you're right. It sounds like a ploy to take power. We should just watch out for them, you know? So I'm trying to avoid actually committing to not completing the quest.
Yes, you are right. It is not likely they will give up easily, especially if this was their own design, but we must proceed regardless.
But I might have triggered a flag at some point that's going to force me not to.
Of course.
Yeah, so...
I will try to answer anything you ask.
So I have to say this. I'm going to disappoint the elf. I don't know if I'm going to have to commit to this going further, but I guess this is what I'm going to say.
What are you saying? You cannot. What of all the lives that will be lost? The ones who rely on the light and cannot change with you?
So I'm wondering if I'm forced to do this because I'm following Morena, or if it's because of something else. I don't actually know. That is the natural order of things, my friend. Those who cannot change must fade away. Fear not, it is all as it should be.
This is utter madness, and I cannot believe that any good will come of it. My people were not made for change. We are everlasting. But I will not stand in your way. The compass and the decision are yours, but you shall not see me again. If I am to perish, I will perish as I am now, not when the filth of the darkness takes myself away. Whatever you choose, I will grant you one final blessing. Farewell. The Guardian closes his eyes, and before you, he slowly turns into a glass-like statue, serene and beautiful, untouched by the curse, as if he were merely asleep. But you do have the coordinates to find the cosmic seed anyway.
Okay, 15 turns of Blessing of Speech and Blessing of Attractiveness. Okay. Time to find the seed. Ah, back down there. Okay. Right, we are all the way over here. Oh, there's something here. Maybe we should engage with it first. I think that's going to be the end of the Cosmic Tree quest. Yeah. Oh, spoiler. There's a the guardian of the seed is named Zme. Yes, this is the end of the main quest, so we could actually just end the game. I kind of want to dump off my stuff, but I guess there's no hurry on that. With our current party, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just head out that way. There's some kind of beasts. We'll just do sickness, get brewing, auto resolve. Oh, this is only tier 1 even. That's a decent buckler. Okay, was there any resources in this area? No, I don't even have clay unlocked. Really? Oh right, sandstone is the default. Alright. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's that thing. Okay. Well, unexpectedly, I guess we're trying to complete one of our 3 victory conditions today. Do I want iron? Not really. We'll just keep going. Alright, we can make it all the way there.
You fall through the ground into
maybe
a
not.
dark and stale tunnel. The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
We could go for the dragon. We could go this, honestly. I'm actually just curious to see what this outcome will look like, so let's try it. We could probably auto this. We have so many people. We have so much strength. Yeah, and then strength here is counter offense, so whatever. And intelligence is counter tactic as well. Yeah, we're gonna wreck this challenge. Alright. Oh, confused with the tactics. Sure, why not? And we need 15, okay. And then we'll just play a few more people. That should be sufficient. Guess we could have done the magic support ally thing, but whatever.
You managed to make your way up again, and you've even found some useful minerals while doing it.
Okay, some granite and some quartz. Good to know. Right.
You approach what looks like an animal lair. You feel strong magic protecting this place, but with the compass, you are able to see it and enter. Inside the lair, you see a stump of an enormous burnt-out tree and a gigantic snake-like creature intertwined around it. It has the long, slithering body of a snake and a forked tongue, yet its head is more like a drake. With sharp teeth and horned skull, it also hides wings on its back. It is staring right at you. So, the saviors of Thea have finally slithered in. I waited a long while for this.
What is this place? It can't be the cosmic tree, surely?
Sure are you? And why is that? The mother tree does not reside in one place, silly mortal. And so, yes, this is her, in a way. I thought it fitting to snatch her seed and lay in wait right here. So, if you are victorious, the seed can be sown without delay. And if you follow another path, the mother will watch her defeat once more.
Who exactly are you? And you said victorious, so what, you're here to fight with us?
I don't know yet. I have many names. Some call me Worm, some Slibinas, Smish, but you can call me Zmei the Devourer. It sounds more threatening that way, does it not?
Sure, whatever. Suppose, although now you said it, it kinda lessened the effect.
Damn, it did, didn't it? Oh well, Zmei will do. Who am I, you asked before? I am the ever-changing fate, the roll of the dice, the sudden storm on a clear day. Chaos, that is what I am.
Why do you care what happens to the seed or the tree, or Thea, in fact? Do you want it destroyed? Do you like the darkness?
Like the darkness, yes, I suppose so. But complete darkness, like it was before this seed started growing its tiny power. So I suppose I seek to throw us back into the void. A void is wonderfully chaotic, you see.
You said you don't know if you'll attack us, so can we have the seed?
To your first statement, I say I am no fortune teller. Were you to leave right now, I will likely stay, or maybe not, who knows. To your second request, no. Now, before we continue our talk and address the possibility of confrontation, I advise you to decide if you are indeed ready. For if we proceed, and if I am victorious in either flesh or mind, you will seal the fate of your precious Thea. I do not like duels that are uneven, so last chance to come back when you're ready.
So you have a 5 strength encounter here, either social or fighting. We have 2 different fight options here. I don't really know what that's about. So I'm gonna see... I feel like fighting is the way to go here, even though somebody's probably gonna die. And the reason I feel like fighting is the way to go is because we have a number of people that are much better built for that, whereas if we're going for social... Well, we do have that blessing of social, I guess. Speech 9, speech 13... 13... 19, 10, 10, 15, 11... 11. Even our warriors actually have decent... Is it because... 8. Okay, you're not that good. 8. 12 and 9. You know, honestly, our speech stats are pretty decent. Can I... Using social challenges. Yeah, I think actually I will go social. Because we have too much of an eclectic mix of people here to really be good at the fighting. Like if I were playing a fighting party, a warrior playthrough, I wouldn't have bothered probably. Well, I'd probably still take the sage because it's a rare. Well, no, hard to say. But I probably wouldn't have gatherers here or craftsmen. I just have only warriors, and I just go around killing things. Probably a medic or 2. But no, we're gonna talk it out. You say you're a chaos. You sit here with the seed. Stagnation is more like it. Stagnation is more like it. If you are chaos, you should leave it to fate and see what happens. We got Zmei, Zmei's old minion, and just 5 regular old Zmei's minions. Alright. Offense, will we have quite a bit of as well. We also have quite a bit of attractiveness because of that blessing. Our intelligence is pretty high. Yeah, our stats are decent at this. It just depends on how good their stats are. But as an added bonus, oh, they get to go first. I can play Zmei. Okay, well Zmei is confused. That's really good for us. Yeah, 28. We're not counter-tacticking Zmei here. However, despite all that health, you only do, what, 42 social damage? 42 social damage, 11 of which is lifesteal. Okay. First action... I guess 5 is our highest, which means we can first action actually only 2 of our characters, and neither of them are particularly good. We do have a lot of support ally though. You are going to knock somebody out. That's pretty much guaranteed. So I think we sacrifice one of our warriors as a shield. We just accept that this warrior is going to be... because again, this isn't real wounds, this is a social challenge. Oh, I guess that tree is for scale. Yeah, this would have been a scary fight physically. Okay. Zmei's minions, I'm not too worried about them. The old minions probably going to have decent stats, but the rest of them, unless they're all spear wielders, which would be kind of annoying. But I guess we want to play somebody big who's also relatively tanky at this point. So, the Sage or Pola, we'll go with Pola, and we'll see what they do. I was afraid of that. Okay. Yeah, so Zmei's minion, yeah, the damage isn't that great on these. Zmei's old minion, we definitely want to nuke this if we can. So Counter Tactics 6, we might actually be able to Counter Tactics this, but... honestly... I think we wanna fight it out on this end. So you're gonna take 7 from here potentially, or you, at which point you would hit this way, which would actually be very unfortunate. Yeah. I didn't quite account for the spears when they were doing this, but I guess there's not much else I could have done. Shield ally is folklore. We don't really have an option to shield you. So if you attack this way, then we lose Pola as well. That's unfortunate. There's not really any point doing any first action type stuff, so I guess we just play a whole bunch of people and yeah, so we'll play you. Then we'll play you next because you have shield. Because yep, that's what we knew was coming. So if I buff you up to 24 or more, you'd be able to one-shot the minions, it looks like. So let's do that. 25 exactly, which is enough for this. If they have one that has more health, then it won't be enough, but I guess that's just tough. Drop another character. Oh. Very unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, that was a good play on their part to confuse Lubo. The rest of this... Do I want to get closer, or do I want to use support ally? No point using first action on you. Honestly, I'm looking at these stats. Support ally is not great. I think I'm actually just going to flood with everybody at this point. And then just play everybody down and they'll get one attack each, as opposed to maybe helping somebody else out for 2 hits. Yeah, so we'll play her, because Zididri here doesn't have a lot of health. I'll play Zididri and you're relatively tanky. Then I guess we just throw everybody else on. Alright, making sure to put somebody who doesn't have poison in front of the people that do have poison, just on the off chance that that'll work out better somehow. Okay, not the most useful thing. Yeah. So Zmei managed to regenerate. Alright, that was pretty good, just because we have the numbers, and our social blessings are all fairly high. Okay, you got unfortunate again. So you're only going to get 1 attack, which is good for us. Unfortunate for them, good for me. Alright, so you're going to have 1 more regular minion, I believe, because we've got Zmei's minion here. Also, we have our incredibly attractive bandit, who could... Actually, this is counter offense at 8. Yeah, okay. We got to use our attractiveness that one time. Alright, so you're gonna nuke whoever. So, again, it doesn't really matter though, because... Here, have a wolf. And then we'll just play everybody, and this should be enough to deal with you, right? Support... And we could support to buff you up. I think we're better off doing the extra damage with people though. So let's just do that. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Not that it really matters.
So you see, Zmei, if you truly are a creature of chaos, you will welcome change, whatever it may bring. After all, you cannot be sure which road I will choose, and isn't that exciting? Zmei slithers down from the tree stump and approaches you. His forked tongue whisks past your heads. Ha! how I do love chaos. Little mortal fleshies making me rethink my approach. You're right. This darkness business is getting boring. Let us see what wonderful chaos humanity can produce. Here is your coveted cosmic seed. You place it on the tree's stump and paint this ancient rune with your own blood. The Zmei draws the symbol with his tongue. After that, this place will fall under a protection spell that even I won't be able to penetrate. In time, a long, long time, most likely several of your generations, the tree will grow once more. Or it will not. Its fate is in your hands. I shall watch your decision with pleasure, little one. With his last words, the Zmei turns around and disappears into thin air.
The Zmei. Yes, the Zmei. Alright, we got more speech blessing. I think this is just adding on to our turn counter. It's not going to be an extra... Because I noticed I had like 27 turns of blessing on some of my characters. So everybody has plus 15 to speech. However, 3 of our characters just got a significant boost out of this. It looks like my bandit and both of my craftsmen, or 2 of my craftsmen. Plus 6 speech, plus 6 attractiveness. I mean, this is nice, because these are... I know Pola and Tozia were already... Maybe it's my most attractive characters that it targets for this. Or highest will or something. Folklore is not bad too, but having some characters... I think I have somebody like... Tozia was... 8? Oh, she has a blessing of attractiveness though. I don't know. Anyway, she should be at close to 10 attractiveness just by default at this point, which would be nice. Alright. Yeah, I don't... So I do not have the option... I do not have the option of planting the seed. So either I have to burn it, or I have to give it to the orc leader. Okay. Yeah, one option available. Well, I'm starting to rethink things. I think we might want to go with this. So I'm wondering now, if this is because I'm playing as Morena that I have these 2 options. It is worth noting that in order to unlock Lada, I think you have to restore the tree. I don't know, maybe you just have to complete this quest. Lada being one of the goddesses, the one who had a special unlock condition, which was to complete this quest. But we're going to burn the seed, because I don't think I've ever actually done that. So let's see what happens.
You take the seed in your hands and throw it into the flames of the fire. At first, it seems the silver speckle resists the red flames, but in time it weakens, and with a final cry that bursts your ears, it explodes into silver splinters, freezing the fire in a shiny statue. You notice that a group of non-humans stands close by, trying desperately to walk through some invisible barrier. You're not sure if it is the Zmei or maybe the old sage that is helping you, but it matters not. The tree's stump begins to slowly decay again. You know it will not die soon. It will take long years, if not decades, but the decline of magic has begun. The old sage stands before you, smiling.
Ah, so reason and knowledge have won. Fear not, my friends. This was a brave decision, but the right one. We will be slaves to magic and superstition no more. Life must progress. The wheel must turn, and humanity has its time now. If you will have me, I will now join you.
Alright, so we got a scholar. I wonder if his name is just Scholar. That would be unfortunate. You have a pretty terrible sword. Plus 1 will. Okay. Of course, welcome. Leave together. 20 experience and 5 research. Oh hey, I got an achievement for that. Alright, yeah, so this is why I usually stop playing when I get to this point. Because I find the early game... this isn't, I guess, not a fair thing to say about Thea. I was going to say I find the early game to be more interesting than the late game. That's more of a 4X thing in general, but to be fair, I've never actually tried playing the late game in Thea before. So I'm actually going to keep playing, because we still have the, Giant's Quest failed, God's Duty Quest failed. Yeah, we're going to keep playing, and we're going to go for those. We did, however, level up Morena. And I think we can level her up further. Alright. Hexes scouted. XP points gained. Alright, so that's not a direct translation. I think I messed that up in the very first episode. Yep, victory condition was met. Our smithy was our rarest item. Yeah, as you can see, there are a ton of events in this game. We're not even at 10%. Alright, turns survived. Yeah, various things. Anyway, we're going to keep playing. And, oh, we got another level, almost another 2 levels off of that. Alright, let's go to our inventory here, because we have Scholar, whose name is Scholar. Actually, let's go to equipment. Scholar. Seasoned academic, adept at public speaking and general knowledge. Alright. We have, oh yeah, I'd say adept at public speaking. Wow. 19 speech. Okay, this is a cool class. So somebody who's got folklore, speech, and tactics. And herbalism. That's an interesting set of skills. I don't think I've ever had a scholar before. Medic, gathering, good times. Some good things here. Not the most strength, but that's okay. We have better sword options than that, though, for sure. 84, 8. Like, this is lighter and better. So I mean, I could just swap those even while I'm looking at the other things here. In fact, that's the only other weapon I have on me that would be at all decent. So we'll do that. You can't use a shield because you are using a two-handed option, but we do have some armor. We're up to 117. Okay, we have a few choices. It's going to be one of these. I guess we're just going to go straight up for the 10. Yeah, your dexterity is 0. Wow, okay. I mean, I guess you are an old man, but that seems a bit... 1 point of dex is going to do absolutely nothing for you. Like, what, stealth 1? I don't have any first level characters. Not even you, you're level 10. Okay. We'll give you the nature skin, our new armor there. Actually, your health is pretty decent too. You're a tough character. Okay. We can outfit the rest of that in due time. Alright, well... with that... yeah, we're still at 1. We haven't gotten the points yet. We've finished the main quest. And I think the Generations waiting text is just to say that it doesn't matter which choice you choose as far as this particular playthrough goes anyway. It might matter for Thea 2's story. By which I mean there might be a canonical choice that leads to what happens in Thea 2, which is in early access at the moment, actually. I do have early access, but I'm not going to play it until it's finished, I think. It should be released in February, I think they were saying. But yeah, anyway. There have been strange omens of a threat rising in Thea. Look out for any clues. Yeah, okay. Got that to do. Yep, defeating Zmei definitely put us up to 6 here. You can see that these are pretty easy, even the 5 skull. If I just have this party running around, as long as it's not fighting, then there's not really any risk to me. I can probably go around clearing a bunch of 5 skull speech or other thing challenges. But yeah, we got a ways to go for the advancement victory as well. No grand buildings yet. But anyway, before we call it an episode, I think I will... ooh, your 3 runes. I think we'll go back to Astoya, dump off a whole bunch of this loot, and figure out where we're going after that. So... more points, plus 2 traps on the bandit, that's nice. More stuff here. Alright. Okay, it wasn't either good or poor quality, that's fine. Here, have that. Oh, you got a lot of strength since the last time I've looked at you. Let's actually give you... 4 or 5, I guess, is going to be your best option. Yeah, I should actually look at these characters and be giving shields to them. You have dex? You have decent dex. Here, I have a buckler. Still no strength at all on the medic. Alright. Oh, well, we're here. Okay, you are working on the Darts of Darkness. It's good. It'll give us some decent science. Alright. Resources up this way. I think we're going to stop by the fish. Oh. Never mind, I have to be right on this tile for that. That's wasting too much time. Okay, let's go up this way. And then since we can't move any further, I guess we'll gather way more wood than we need. It's not going to encumber us. Not going to encumber it. It's not going to encumber us. There we go. Use my words. I guess we might as well hit those ruins on the way as well. Well, that's going to be 2. There is dark wood here, so we are actually going to gather for a turn, and I guess we'll get some bone as well. Oh, moving around, that's fine.
A scholar arrives at your doorstep, encumbered with books and scrolls. He speaks to you in an excited, giddy voice.
Ah, you are the ones who helped us begin a new age of wisdom. Our university is rebuilding. It is only a small settlement now, but still, please do come along and visit, for you may learn something.
The scholar stays only a while, then leaves again.
Okay, this is cool. Yeah, so this is, I guess, effectively blind at this point? I mean, I guess I know the game systems decently well. Oh, that's way over there. Okay. Fire obsidian. But yeah, this is kind of cool. I don't actually know any of these events at this point. Alright. Can I make it here? No? Oh, in fact, that's going to end my turn. Which is fine. I don't need wood and bone. Guess we can clear this stuff up here. Get cursed again. Oh good, we made another... Need another bow. Next bow should be level, maybe? 2 bows from now. Alright. We have options. Social, sneak, tactic, or fight. I mean... Just... Oh, this isn't what I was expecting to face. You know what? Because it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting to fight undead, not fight bats. So I was just going to auto it. But I wanted to see that thing, but I guess we're not going to see it anyway, so never mind. Yeah, counter offense, I mean... I have 3, so let's just do it. 3 actions. Make things easier for me later. Oh. All they got is bats. Alright. Well. Oh, and they can't even do anything. Yeah, this is a joke. Never mind. I should have autoed. I'm sorry. Wasting time. Is that going to be enough people? I want to make sure that we kill them all. We're just going to play out everybody. Alright. Those, Zmogs? Okay, yeah, we hardly got anything out of that. Whatever that big vampire bat thing was, they have pretty nasty leech. They do a lot of damage. Their health isn't too much of a concern, I suppose, but... Alright, that was some decent loot on that, though. Let's continue to stack the folklore. Alright. Go 4 this way. I got some raccoons over here. We won't be skinning those. We will camp. Bemoan just how awful exotic fruit is. 150 for 8. This is terrible. Terrible. Exotic fruit start, you might as well just restart the game. Well, again, bird meat was pretty bad, too.
Your scouts report a weird-looking metal box sitting by the side of the path. They say the box has 3 levers and several interconnecting tubes, and a small basket at the bottom where all the tubes end.
Ah, okay. I do know this event. This is not new to me. Let's investigate the bizarre box.
Closer, and indeed there is the strange box. There is a sign scribbled above the box. It reads, "If you're clever, come whenever. If you're not, take a shot. If you come, bring some rum, and we'll all have fun." It seems that something may come out of the tubes if you pull the right levers, or it could all explode. Who knows? There are no instructions.
Alright, let's study the mechanism.
Lucky for you, some of your party know their stuff about engineering. They inform you that this is some goblin contraption, and that they can guess what sequence to use to make it work.
Great, we'll have a go with a one skull intellect challenge. I am actually going to play this out just because I don't think I've got an intellect challenge on camera yet. But I mean, this is going to be... well, as you can see, my damage numbers are not that high. But I just have so many people that this is not going to be an issue. And we got one more. Alright, we'll play you. And you're stunned, but you do that. Alright, and that should be sufficient to win as it is. We're just going to play out all of these in case I've overlooked something. Confuse is intellect, so you know what? Let's confuse the intellect as well. Just for good measure.
The strange machine puffs and shakes as if it were about to fall into pieces before you. There is a bubbling sound from inside, and steam comes out in huge puffs. Then finally, a ball comes out of one of the tubes and lands in the basket. When you pick it up, it's a parchment. Well done, stranger. Now come and join the party at the crag. Map included. Please don't bring trouble, only fun people accepted. There is indeed a map drawn at the bottom.
Okay, maybe we'll check it out. Goblin Village, which is actually pretty close. That's nice. Believe it or not, I have actually failed that before. If you get that within the first 30 turns as a crafter... sorry, not a craftsman. As a warrior or a gatherer start, that's actually a pretty hard challenge. Because your people just aren't very smart in that configuration. But anyway, onward to Astoya. Yeah, so we got a little bit of exotic fruit. I mean, it's nice to have, I guess, but... anyway, we're going to probably actually just want to camp everybody in here, but... Inventory. Dump off all but like 3 pieces of wood. All of the fancy wood, all of the metals, stone, gemstones, leather, bone, fruit, herbs. Actually, we'd like to keep those herbs because it's good to have some on you. There are some events where that matters. 3 children. That was unexpected. Oh no. Right, I lost the thing, but I remember... Alright. We'll deal with all the rest of that and everything else that we can do in the town in the next part, I guess. Yeah, look at that. We just dumped like 5,000 weight units. Does it say what it is? It just says it's weight. Okay. Anyway, we just dumped maybe kilos. That could be a kilo weight. Alright, but yeah, so we won the game, but we're not done yet. There is more to do, so I will see you in the next part.